大家早上好. To all the distinguished experts and guests, really thank you for having me today for this award ceremony. I feel so inspired, really inspired. From listening to you, Founder Chai, Professor Wang, of course, Vice Premier, former Premier Mao, and DG Wu, Deputy Minister Lin. I am so inspired. I feel that a lot of topics that we've been talking about under Merck Group, all connected today. And I will show you what I'm saying later on, right? So before I go straight to talk about healthy women, healthy economies, and why Merck Group decided to be one of the private founder, let me introduce about the company a little bit. One slide, very quickly. 下一张. So Merck is actually based in Germany. We are one of the oldest pharmaceutical and chemical company in the world. 今年352年. 352 years, right? So the headquarters is about 20 minutes from Frankfurt. And what is very interesting about Merck Group, 70% of the share is still owned by the Merck family. So that's why you may understand that being a family-owned business, how important is the family value to the whole Merck family. 他们已经到了13代. So they will keep the business, they will not sell. Very important. We are a research-based innovation company, so we put about 14% of the revenue back to the research and development. Okay, I think former Premier, you asked me whether we are just a pharma company. The answer is no. We are basically a science and technology company. We have three businesses, 三个事业体. One is basically healthcare, that I'm leading in Taiwan. The second one is life science, 生命科学. 第三个是特用材料 performance material. So 特用材料 in Taiwan is huge. 好大好大 because 我们 focus 在半导体跟液晶 for your TV, for your iPhone, everything is actually all made in Taiwan for a lot of other companies. So very interesting, okay? So we are not just a pharma company. Next slide, please. So let me talk about healthy women, healthy economies. Healthy Women, Healthy Economies is a private and public partnership. It's a global initiative that we started in 2015. Being a founding private company, we believe that supporting health access and awareness, supporting work-life integration, which is the topic that we talk about a lot today, and last but not least, empowerment and parity for all gender actually is an important topic to address. And why is this important? If you can go to the next one. 下一张. Why? 这个就是为什么我们要做这个东西. Globally, 全世界 close to 1 billion, 865 million women has been disproportionately affected. They cannot contribute to the economy, not working, maybe affected by the health reason. When I say health, it could be health and also their own well-being. Okay? And if we can help close to 1 billion of the women globally to really contribute to the economy, we will bring back close to $28 trillion to the global GDP. So helping women, which also means to their family, to contribute back to economy, to be able to work, is an important topic. So this is the why Healthy Women, Healthy Economies was established. 下一张. And let me just give you some example, right? Some of the health-related that is affecting women more than men. One of the example is probably this one, 甲状腺, thyroid diseases. Thyroid diseases affected women 5 to 8 times more than men, okay? And may affect their quality of life and their ability to contribute to work, right? Multiple sclerosis, 多发性硬化症, also affected more women than men. But I want to use today's example to focus on this one in the middle, okay? It's the responsibility of women in being a caregiver, taking care of the family, taking care of people around them, right? Whether their in-laws are sick, their parents are sick, their children are sick, their husband is sick, they have to be the one taking the responsibility. So that's why we feel that a lot of topic being addressed today, this is actually a very relevant topic, right? And it's affecting women more. Expectation is higher. So if you go to the next one. So we believe, as a Merck Group, we are committed to basically continue to work with multiple partners, whether you're in public, with multiple governments under APEC countries, or private sectors as well. So I'm looking forward to talk to Google and our other corporate partners as well, to continue to raise awareness in this topic, right? We want to continue to support research, to give more data, more insight. It's not just talking. But so the research that you have done, Founder Chai, has been an important one for us in Taiwan, and hopefully in the whole ASEAN countries as well. Secondly, to continue to form meaningful collaboration. We cannot do this on our own, 对吗？一个公司真的做不到的， so we have to work together. Company and also government and also other private company. We have to work together if this is a common goal, to help more women to be able to contribute back to the economy. Is our common purpose. Let's work together, okay? And last but not least, living the mission. We will also bring this back to our own company. So what I'm hoping to show as the next slide, 下一张. This is only an example, and it's a very important initiative that we've been talking about in Taiwan with multiple partners for the past 2 years. So former Premier Mao, when you talk about the relation of low birth rate, right? This is exactly what we've been talking about. Taiwan, we are facing a low birth rate issue. And we work with economists to basically find out why is Taiwan having low birth rate. And if we do not do anything about it, 2060年, Taiwan population is 17 million, below 20 million that you talk about. It's an important things that require attention by the government as well, okay? And the outcome of this research by economists say is because we have to help Taiwan to become a good place to build family. If Taiwanese are not married, 你们不会考虑生孩子. This is the major factor that came out. I feel sitting here today, listening to Founder Chai, what you say, and Professor Wang, you are explaining the how and what we need to do to basically make Taiwan a better place to build family. I really think that we have to continue working together. Okay? So in terms of policy shaping, we are working closely with Guofahui, National Development Council, and MOHW. So I want to see how we can really pull our effort together to do this. And we also bring, of course, technology to help Puingzhen fertility, and working with local Taiwanese company as well to see how we can bring more technology to this country as well. Okay? So, and last but not least, work-life integration, which is also my next slide. Something that we can work on a lot, the work-life integration. This is what we do in Merck Taiwan. How can we encourage work-life integration, not balance? Balance is very hard. I wonder whether you guys agree with me or not. Balance 50-50很难，不是不可能，但是很难。所以我们多讲的是 integration. How do I bring my life in together with work? So 我们可以多思考，讲这个 concept, right? Integrating. So for Merck, we talk about flexible work arrangement. This is something that we want to continue to talk about. 不是只是政策，不是只是 policy, but how we can encourage the culture, the 文化 in the company, right? And we also talk about inclusive culture, that's the 文化. Because the managers, as the 经理, we need to know how to manage the expectation of the employee and also the company to provide flexibility, but also give performance, right? So it's a culture that we have to focus on. And last, we also want to give example that we actually have some employee healthcare program that focus, for example, 比较长的 maternity leave for women, for the mother. We also have IVF subsidy for employee that want to go for IVF treatment. Why? Because Taiwanese are getting married very late. 男生32岁才结婚 ，OK？ 女生31岁才结婚，结婚过后不想生孩子先 ，right？ 要两人世界。By the time 你要生孩子 ，it's too late. The moment, especially for women, the moment you pass 30, your fertility rate will go down. It's going to get more and more difficult. So I think these are topics that we should continue to talk about it, awareness, so that more people can plan earlier in their life, right? 女孩子 when you're in your 20s, you plan Do I want to get married? Do I want to get married? If I get married, do I want to build family or not? Okay, what is my fertility rate? So there's a lot of things that we can do to raise awareness. Okay, so we subsidize our employee to go for treatment because they may need some help. So I hope today, this is my last slide, but I hope today you can also see why I'm so passionate about this topic. This has been a topic that we as a company has been talking a lot for many years. With APEC, Healthy Women, Healthy Economy since 2015, 2015年开始. So I'm really proud today to meet so many people that we have common goal. And I'm looking forward to working closely. 谢谢。